You said you're doing one podcast a week about right now?
Yeah, something like that. For some reason, it's a good way to reach our audience and seems to work out okay.
Yeah, no, it is. It starts a lot of conversations, right? And people get to understand who you are. I actually heard you on My First Million. It was from 2021. So it's like, I don't know if it was during COVID or something like that. Yeah.
I definitely remember that one.
Yeah, that helps too. It helps someone like myself who's going to have a conversation with you, like, how buttoned up are you? Like, what do you want to talk about? And you guys are just laughing, having a good time. You're like, you're using Yiddish words on that episode, I believe. So I was like, you were speaking my language. I'm like, I'm the only Jewish guy here. And I'm like, well, now we got two, so we're good. Yeah, so there's just a lot, like, when you're on a podcast, whether it's like someone who's going to possibly work for you or invest in your company or just learn about the business, like, you really get a feel for like, who am I dealing with? And I think it works all ways. Like, I could listen and be like, you know what? I'm going to cancel this episode because this is not my guy, or I don't want to work at this company because I'm not going to be a fit culturally. Like, whatever that is, I think it's different than like reading a website or a blog, even though blogs are important too. But like, I can really get who you are and like what makes you laugh, what makes you tick. And I think it's good. I think it's smart.
Yeah, there's a level of depth that I think is really interesting. As you're saying that, I'm wondering if this is an effed up idea here, but like direct OpenAI to pull everybody's podcasts, and instead of kind of getting this is the version of me I'm presenting to the world. The podcast, I think, you kind of probe and push and you get a different angle. Imagine asking OpenAI, like, what's David really thinking about X, Y, or Z, and get deep in there and build a model around that. I bet it'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've done it. We've experimented. We have another show called Saviors of the Metaverse. So it's kind of like totally out there. And then we'll incorporate AI into it and bring in conversations and like have it relate something that has nothing to do with one another and bring those two ideas together. And then it'll understand based on the kind of show that we have, like where it can push and where it can just go as outrageous as you want it to. But then like once it starts recognizing the patterns, then you're onto something. Because I think that's the key.
Yeah.
And so it's like if it heard you on 27 podcasts, right? Then it would say, okay, here's clearly where he likes to go and talk about, like, or whatever. And like,
exactly.
or here's what he hasn't talked about yet, and like push him on that a little bit. So anyway, yeah, I think it's fascinating. This podcast exists because of the team at CASCM. CASCM is a B2B content production company helping organizations create and share their stories. We aim to create space where businesses can build assets and drive revenue through writing and talking. Content creation should be enjoyable and accessible. At CASCM, we love helping make that happen. Learn more at cascm.com.